Hello, friends. Welcome to Full Body Power Vinyasa Flow with your host, Michael Dinney. Sans Sophia today, so I get to do it all. Let's get started. Coming into a wide-legged ragdoll. So instead of having your feet hip width, go way wider, like 3 to 4 feet. Angle your feet out, turning the hips out, and then fall forward, holding on to opposite elbows. Start with your knees bent, swaying from side to side. Letting your torso hang loose, belly soft, and try tucking in the chin a little bit. And avoid looking at the screen as much as possible. This way you can keep your head in good alignment. Just listen to the instructions as much as you can. And I'll try to speak as clearly as I can this morning. And then as you lean your torso over one leg, straighten the opposite leg. Going from side to side. Lean over the bent knee, straighten the other leg. And then take the hands to the floor under your shoulders, come into the center, and turn the feet about parallel. As you inhale, push into your hands and look up. Exhale, engage the quadriceps, and fold forward. Nice and easy. And then hang out there. So legs might be straight. You might have quite a bit of bend in your knees, which is fine as well. Quadriceps are active. And as you're breathing there, you can play with shifting the weight forward a little bit to the balls of the feet, and then shifting back into the heels again. And it doesn't have to be your best expression of the pose. We're just starting practice, so it can be really sloppy. Listen to your body. It's not about what it looks like. And on your next inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, walk the feet in a bit, bend your knees. Hands to waist, inhale, come up. And exhale, step to mountain pose at the top of the mat. And make some circles with your wrists. And make circles with the shoulders, looping them up, back, and down. And then take your right arm up on an inhale. Grab the right wrist. Exhale, side bend to your left. Back to center on the in-breath, root the heel. And repeat that a few more times. Exhale to side bend. And once more. Exhale the side bend and hold for a few breaths, squeezing the top wrist, pulling the shoulder up to the ear. You get the tail scooping under, low back lengthening. And then slowly come on up, other side. Squeeze your left wrist, take a breath in. Exhale, side bend, lean over to the right. Again, inhale to come up, and repeat that a few times. Hold the next vinyasa. We'll take about 5 breaths in the posture, squeezing the top wrist and turning the left chest to the sky.
allowing the left shoulder blade to lift up to the ear. And then come all the way up, take a breath in. And with your exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. As you inhale, lift your heart, lower your chin. And then exhale, strong core, lift the chin, gazing down the nose. Inhale, lower the chin, lift the heart. And then exhale, keeping the heart up, low belly scoops in as your chin lifts. And a few more times. Inhale, lower the chin, lift the heart. This helps encourage Uddiyana Bandha, that big expansion of the ribs. And last one. This time, keep the chin tucked as you exhale, heart lifted. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Top of the movement, lift the chin, look thumbs. Exhale, gazing down the nose, fold forward, hands to the back of the legs or the floor. Tuck in. Inhale, halfway up, lift the chin. Exhale, plank, lower to the floor, knees and hips. Modifying Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths. Walk your dog, bending one leg, straightening the other, and moving the hips side to side. Wag the tail. Any other dog-like actions you can come up with are fair game as well. So we'll meet in down dog now. Cultivate stillness, strength, drawing the front ribs in with a strong core. Inhale to lift your heels, root down through the base of all the toes. Exhale, reach the heels to the ground. And repeat that a few times. Inhale to lift the heels. And exhale, reach them down. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, reach down. Last one. Inhale, lift the heels. On the exhale, look forward, bend your knees. Inhale, half lift. Low belly scoops in. Exhale, forward fold. Quadriceps contract. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift your arms. Exhale, mountain pose. Samsthah. And again. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, down slow, bend the arms. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale, using the core. And we'll cultivate stillness this time. So as you exhale, really draw the front ribs in. And try to maintain that position as you inhale. With the abdomen contracted, the diaphragm is working against resistance. And this encourages the expansions of the breath to move more around the lower back. So you can just imagine breathing into your kidneys. Breathing into the lowest ribs, around T12. A few more breaths. Let the arms get as long as possible, shoulder blades to ears. And next exhale, bend your knees, look thumbs. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to come up, lift your arms. Exhale to mountain, Samsthah. Round 3. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold over. Bowing in, tuck the chin. Inhale, scoop in the low belly, lift your chin. Exhale, plank pose to chaturanga. There's always the option to make it easier. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. And breathe. Toes spreading. Press out through the heel of your palm. Now let's bring extra focus to the primary action of down dog, which is getting the back straight. So you may have to bend your knees. And then push out through the lower palm. So to really connect with that, lift all of your fingers off the floor. So only the lower palm is pressing down. Fingers are still spreading. And notice if you can feel the effect of the collarbones broadening. The collarbones roll back a little bit to open the chest. The belly could be softening. And then see how much you can straighten your legs, maintaining the primary action. Now finally we'll bring in the secondary action, root down through the upper palms and grip with the fingertips. Then connect with the strength of the exhale to draw the front ribs in. So we get the two actions balanced. It's more of a neutral position. One more breath. Long exhale, bend the knees, look thumbs, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in, tuck the chin. Inhale, rise up, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, mountain pose. Last one. Inhale, lift arms, scoop in the low belly. And exhale, fold, jaw soft, follow your nose to your belly button. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Pelvis close to the ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, look to your navel, move from the core, downward facing dog. And breathe. And find that primary action. Just take a breath to lift all your fingers, press the thigh bones back. It's kind of like a back bend. Then on your exhale, find the secondary action. Tailbone drops, buttocks contract with the core. Inhale, primary action, send the heart to the feet. Exhale, secondary, curl in. It's like an angry cat pose with the hips still pushing back. A few more, making this gentle movement between extension on the in-breath and flexion on the exhalation. Be mindful of keeping the core connected as you lengthen the belly. So we're still supporting the low back even though we're moving into more extension. Use your core. Good. One more to go. Long exhale. Bend the knees. Look thumbs. Inhale. Step or jump. Half lift. Exhale. Fold. Head to the knees. Inhale. Come all the way up. Lift your arms. Exhale. Arms at sides. Samsthah. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, loop the shoulders up and back. Lift your chin, open your chest. Exhale, pull the hands off your spine, squeezing shoulder blades. And fold in. 5 breaths. You can balance the squeeze of the shoulder blades with an attempt to inwardly rotate your shoulders. And think of doing that when you're in upward dog as well. Next exhalation, let go. Bend your knees. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Gaze up to thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, chaturanga. So pull back with the arms. Inhale to up dog. Index finger roots. That'll give you the inward spin. Exhale to down dog. Right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1.
Arms lift, straighten the back leg. Exhale to low plank, chaturanga. Index finger knuckle, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward, look to your navel. Inhale, warrior one, roll up into a back bend, keeping the core connected. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, moving from the core, downward dog. And we'll hang out for 5 breaths. Reaching out through the heel of the palm. On your next exhalation, bend the knees, look thumbs. Inhale, jumper step. And then look up. Exhale to fold in. Bending the knees, inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, standing tall, samsthah. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, bend your knees, reach forwards. Inhale, chair pose, gaze up to thumbs. Exhale, fold, hands down. Slow inhale, control the breath to look up. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog, right foot forward, back foot flat. Look navel, inhale, strong core to roll up. Look thumbs. Exhale, chaturanga. Continue through the other side. Go at your own pace. And then cultivate stillness within downward dog. Then step your feet back a little further from your hands. Spinal wave. As you exhale, tuck your chin and move into high plank. Spread the shoulder blades, pushing through. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, round your back. Push strong through the arms, coming forward. Inhale, lift the chin, downward dog. Exhale, tuck the chin, rounding into plank. Inhale, lift the chin. A few more at your own pace. If you like an extra challenge, exhale all the way to upward dog. Inhale, down dog. So it may be opposite of what you're used to. When there's balance between breath and core, it doesn't really matter whether you're inhaling or exhaling. You can do it either way. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look thumbs. Inhale, jumper step. And then look up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, standing tall, samsthah, mountain. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, right foot warrior. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog.
Left foot warrior.
Inhale, warrior one. Lift the shoulders to support the lift of the chin. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This will be our last one. So drop into your breath again.
Strong chest. Push out through the heel of the palm, keeping the elbows straight. And then just imagine trying to lift your forearms away from the floor. So for some of us, this may awaken the upper back a little more. It might not do anything, and that's okay too. On your next inhale, lift your heels.
Exhale, downward frog. Bend your knees, look thumbs. Plank on the in-breath. Exhale, bend your knees. And then keep on going. So as you come forward, stronger in the upper palm. That's where you need the secondary action. And switch the breath. Try inhaling forward. Exhale back. So now you're training your core to stay online. Now even as you breathe in. And then jump forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, samsthah. Separate the feet hip width, Padangusthasana. So hands at the waist, legs parallel. Inhale, roll your shoulders up and back. Straighten the legs and lift the chin. Exhale, fold, reach for your big toes. Look to your belly button. Inhale, roll up halfway. Lift the chin. Exhale, fold, 5 breath, contracting the quadriceps. Bow the head in.
As you're breathing here, you can play with the arm position. Elbows into the legs is going to help that apana pattern of spreading the shoulder blades. Our secondary action in down dog. Whereas elbows out to the sides cultivates more of a back bend energy, the prana pattern. Both are great. Next inhalation, lift the heart halfway, look up.
Exhale, step on the palms of the hands, toes to the forearms. Again, inhale, spread your toes, look up, squeeze the legs towards each other. Fold on your exhale,
So the inner leg line is active, and bow in. If you're quite flexible, you can use your core quite a bit. Drawing the front ribs in. Tuck the chin. I hope the sound is okay. I keep disappearing into my shirt. Next inhalation, lift the heart halfway.
exhale, catch the waist, bend the knees a little. Let the strength of the hamstrings pull you up on an inhale. So the tail scoops under, the core draws in. And exhale to mountain samsthah. Standing in the middle of the mat, bend your knees. And then jumper step the feet 3 feet apart. Inhale. Exhale, jump the feet together. And repeat that. So modification. Inhale, spread the arms, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your legs. That's 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, spread the arms, Trikonasana. Exhale, turn the right foot out, left toes in, and reach down for your right shin, ankle, or hook the big toe. And look to your top thumb. 5 breaths. Try tearing the mat apart with the feet to awaken the left buttocks, the left abductors. If your mat is slippery, then you've already awakened the secondary action, which is squeezing the feet towards each other. Just to stay in the pose and hug the midline. On your next inhale, come up, parallel feet. Left foot out, right heel back a little bit. Exhale, take left shin, ankle, or big toe. Look to top thumb. And then inhale, come up, parallel feet, same footnotes. Exhale, half moon, right foot out, left heel back, bend your right knee, lift your left leg, gazing down your right thumb. Keep rooting the ball of your right foot while tensioning the quadriceps. And exhale, landing the back foot. Inhale back to center, left foot out. Exhale, bend the left knee, lift the back leg, gazing down your bottom thumb. And on your next exhalation, land the foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands to prayer behind the back or fists together. Right foot out, left leg spins in. On an inhalation, lift the heart. Lift the chin. Exhale, fold over your right leg. You can tear the mat apart with the feet again. Engaging those primary actions. So we actually want the hip flexors to be strong in the front leg initially. And you can try squeezing your feet towards each other while keeping the quads strong. And that turns on the secondary action to take you a little further into the pose. On your next inhale, come up. Exhale, turn to the other side. Right foot in, left foot out. Rooting the back heel. Inhale to open your chest. Lift your chin. Exhale, fold, following your nose over the shin. And steady the breath. Keep a micro bend in your left knee. And think about opening the chest even as you fold over your leg. If you're in prayer, it can help to press the little fingers into the back of your spine. One more breath. Inhale, come all the way up, spread the arms. Exhale, feet together. In mountain pose, samsthah. And then longer jump, inhale. Side angle, exhale, right foot out, left heel back. Take your right hand outside your foot and gaze to top thumb. With the back foot rooted, you can bend your front knee more, keeping the back leg totally straight. Gaze to the thumb. And moving from the core, inhale up, parallel feet, right heel back. Exhale, taking that left hand down for the other side. Gazing to top thumb, shoulder blade up to the ear. And then use the core to turn the right chest open. Scoop the tail under a bit. On your next inhale, come on up, parallel feet. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, loop the shoulders up and back, lift through your heart. Exhale, fold forward, hands down. Inhale, push into your hands, lift the heart halfway, gaze forward. Exhale, fold, and take 5 breaths. Keeping the hands on the ground. Think of pressing your hands forward. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, pause there. And then take your left hand to the center. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the right arm up, and breathe. Hike up the left hip a little bit and tension the left side of the core to help with turning the right chest open. Exhale, lower the right hand to meet the left. Inhale, left arm up, lift through the heart, gaze to the thumb. Hike the right hip a little bit and tension the right side of the core. And exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, bend your knees a bit, bring your forearms to the floor. Interlace the fingers so you have options. Option 1, push into your forearms, lean over. So you're leaning over your hands, try lifting your heels, and then lower them, repeating that dynamically. Option 2, place the head on the floor, headstand, lift the heels, bring the legs up, and you can work it with the legs wide apart. If you're really comfortable in the posture, you can go all the way up to the classic headstand with legs together. And then lower the right leg halfway. Exhale to squeeze the inner legs. Inhale, take the legs wide apart. Right leg up, left leg halfway down. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, go wide. Exhale, squeeze as you switch sides. Little twist. Inhale wide. Exhale, squeezing, and then keep on going. Play around at your own pace. A few more breaths. Inhale wide. Exhale, land the feet. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, turn the feet away from each other. Take a breath in. Skandasana. Exhale, left leg bends. Lift the ball of the right foot to straighten the leg. Inhale across center. Exhale, right leg bending. Inhale across center. Keep exploring. If you're feeling really hardcore, you can keep your heart up with your hands together. Pulling your heels towards each other, slowly transitioning. Next time left leg bends, pause there. You can use the floor Or press your left arm against the inner leg. Inhale, right arm up and around, half bound position. Or full bound position, catching the right hand. One more breath. Exhale, look down, release. Inhale across center. And exhale, right leg bending. Inhale, left arm up, half bind. Or exhale, catching right hand for full bind, or catching the left hand rather. If you're quite loose, you can hold that left wrist and breathe. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale back to center, halfway up. Exhale, pause, bending your knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale fully, samsthah. And moving through a sun salute. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, bend the knees, downward frog. Look to your thumbs. Inhale, jump forward for chair. Bend the knees, raise the arms for 5 breaths. Exhale, hands to the floor, and you have options here. Inhale, bend your elbows, push into your hands, lift your heels. Crow pose bakasana, so you can stay on your toes, lifting heels. Next phase, lift one or both feet. Holding the pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And lift your right leg on an inhale, half crow. Exhale, knee to right shoulder, rounding the back. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, knee to the other shoulder. One more of each. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right shoulder, push into your hands. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, left arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right foot forward, back foot flat. Warrior one. Inhale to roll up. Lift your arms. And breathe. Gazing to thumbs. Tear the mat apart with the feet. And then connect with the core and scoop the tail under by squeezing your feet towards each other. Try to engage the best of both actions. And if you can't do any of that or it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter anyway. Just keep breathing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, warrior two, longer stance. Exhale, bound side angle, right forearm to thigh. Left arm behind the back for half bound positions. You can stay there. Option 2, reach inside the leg and try to catch your left hand or left wrist. And breathe. Get the back leg straight. It can be helpful to bend the front knee a little more. Right side of the core extra strong. Left chest turns open. Exhale, look down. Right hand holds the back of the ankle. Step the left foot in a little closer, dropping the heel back or lunging. So you can take a breath in. Exhale, bow your head to your right heel. 5 breaths. It's a great place to stay. You can bring your knee down to rest at any point. Extra challenge, back foot flat, 2 hands to the ankle. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, push into your hands, half crow pose. So pick up the right foot, bending the knee. You can hold that position for 5 breaths. Option 2, bend the elbows and then straighten them 5 times. If that checks out, bend the elbows, try to lift your back leg. Hugging the hands and elbows in, 2 more breaths. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up, bend the knee. Exhale, half crow, knee to left shoulder. Inhale, up again. Exhale, other shoulder. Inhale, up. 1 more of each. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left foot forward, back foot flat. Warrior 1. Inhale to rise up and hold the posture. Gaze up to thumbs, lifting shoulders. Shoulder blades up to support the back of the head. Keep the core strong. One more breath. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, warrior 2, slide the right foot back. Exhale, bounce side angle, left forearm to thigh, right arm behind the back, staying there. Option 2, go a little lower, full bind, catching the right hand or right wrist. As your strength increases, it's easy to lose these binds. So if you lose it, don't be hard on yourself. It's all good. Keep turning the right chest open. There's also arm lengths in consideration as well. If you have shorter arms, it's going to be more impossible to do the full bind. Doesn't mean you're any less of a yogi, though. Exhale, look down. Take your left hand to the back of your ankle. Right foot in a little closer. You can lunge on your toes or bring the knee down at any time. And then bow the head towards the ankle. Extra challenge, keep the back knee lifted and then try to flatten the foot. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, hands to floor, lift your right heel. And then pick up that front foot on an inhale, half crow, hold for 5. Phase 2, keep the back rounded as you bend your elbows and straighten, moving with your breath. Exhale, bending. Inhale, straighten, 3 more. Next phase, bend the arms, lift the back leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, twist, knee to the other arm. So you're going to go onto the inner edge of your left foot. Right leg straightens off to the side. Left arm lifts up, stacking the shoulders. Fallen triangle. And exhale, look down, lower your hand. Inhale, right leg up to the sky, come onto the tips of the right fingers. You can stay there, or slowly land the ball of the foot. Stack your shoulders, reaching the right arm up. Over time, as you retract the left shoulder and depress it, you can open up the heart a little more. Think of really extending the hips up, using your buttocks. Back to down dog, right leg up on the in-breath. Exhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Bring your left knee down. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the left arms. You can stay here to modify. Option 2, twist on the exhale. So your front leg moves into the midline, left arm outside. Hands to prayer, touch down, or bind. Feel free to try the half bind here. Once you place your hand behind your back, loop the shoulder up and back to open your chest. And then once you find your balance, tuck your left toes, pick up the left knee. 5 more breaths. Turning the chest open. So for those of you in this bound position, you can push off your left toes more, maybe a step a little closer, and try lifting the left leg. It helps to look down at your right foot. And then landing back in a lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Drop your left knee and walk your right foot over for pigeon. Lower onto the right shin, then the outer hip. Open the knee joint 90 degrees. You may have to keep the back leg bent. If you're quite loose, you can try to straighten the back leg, bringing the left side of the pelvis towards the floor. Inhale to lift your heart up. Pull back with your hands. You could stay here. Or exhale, start to come forward. Spine could be straight or rounding. Both ways are fine. If you're ever unsatisfied, do a little spinal wave. And then pause somewhere new. And we'll be here for a little while. Two more breaths. And then inhale, lift the heart. Walk the right heel back a little bit, so it's just below your pelvis, and you may want to elevate your right hip on a yoga block. This is the royal pigeon, king pigeon. So you can use your fingertips for support. There's also the option to lean into your left hand. So come forward a bit, pick up the left foot, then use the right hand to catch that foot, pulling it in towards the sacrum. And breathe. And if you do really enjoy those back bends, there is the option to flip the grip, catching near the big toe, palm up. Now use the fingertips to lean back a little bit, lifting the heart, pitching the elbow forward. Exhale to let go. Inhale, step back to plank. And Vinyasa, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, half crow, knee to left shoulder. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, knee to the other arm, twisting. Go onto the inner edge of your right foot, and then straighten that left leg off to the side. Stacking shoulders, pick up the right arm, fall in triangle. Strong through the lower palm. And on your exhale, lower the right hand. Inhale, lift your left leg up, bend the knee and come onto the tips of your left fingers. Phase 2, land the ball of the foot, stack your shoulders, picking up the left arm fully. And then phase 3, externally rotate a little more through the right shoulder, retract the shoulder blade to open the chest, wild thing. Extend the hips. Draw the front ribs in, even though they look like they're back bending. Exhale, back to center, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Lifting the heart, inhale, lift the right arm. You can stay here. Option 2, exhale, twist, left leg towards the midline. Prayer, touchdown, or bind. And take a few breaths to get comfortable in your variation. The shoulder rolls back. If you're binding, try holding the left hand or wrist. And then 5 more breaths. Try to pick up the back knee. Keep the heel raised. Extra challenge, push off the back toes more. Step a little closer. And then maybe lift the back leg. Gazing down. And then landing the foot in a lunge. Inhale to lift your arms. Exhale, hands down. Walk your left foot over towards the right side of the mat for pigeon. Lower the shin. And then come onto the outside of the thigh. Open the knee joints 90 degrees, wiggling left foot forward. And then from there is the option to straighten the right leg if flexibility allows. Spiraling the leg in to bring the pelvis with you. Inhale, lifting the heart. And then exhale, spinal wave. Inhale, roll up again. And then pause at any moment of your wave. Maybe you're folding over the foot. Maybe you're folding closer to the knee. And see where you feel the benefit. Inhale to come up. And then bring the left foot a little bit closer in, closing the knee joint. You can support your left buttock on a yoga block or simply raise the pelvis. Straighten your back leg. This is a great place to stay. Option 2, use your right hand on the floor, leaning forward. And then take your left hand back to catch the foot, pulling it in towards the sacrum, top of the buttock region. And if you are flipping the grip, loop the shoulder back, palm up, catch near the inner arch, big toe region, and then you push off your right fingers to move into a back bend, and then pitch the elbow forward and up. Exhale to let go. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Lay down onto the belly, legs together. Locust pose. So first one we'll do is with the Arms out like wings, legs together. Inhale, lift the legs, try to keep them straight, and spread the arms, engaging the upper back. Squeeze the inner thighs strongly. And exhale down. Take the arms forward, palms face each other, head down. Lift your arms away from the floor, lift your legs, and then slowly lift the head and chest. Keep the arms straight. Lifting as high as you can. And exhale down. Push back into puppy stretch. Sitting back towards the heels, arms further forward, also known as heart opening pose. So you can play around with it. And inhale, lift your head. Bring your legs out in front. Purvottanasana, intense stretch to the east. So we squeeze the inner legs again. Loop your shoulders back, hands by the waist, about 6 inches back from you. Inhale to lift the heart, lift the hips. And take 5 breaths, firmly engaging the hamstrings and upper back. Release the head. And exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, get a little bit taller. And take a few breaths here, head neutral. Phase 2, look between thumbs. And keep lifting the heart as much as you can. Imagine pressing up against the ceiling. And then gazing forward, boat pose Navasana. Drag your heels back a little bit, tensioning through the core. Raise the feet to eye level. Just going to adjust my mic here. All good. Yep. Okay, so boat pose Navasana. As you exhale, draw your knees towards your shoulders, shoulders to your knees. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, shoulders and knees towards each other. Inhale, Navasana. 3 more. And 1 more. I lost count. So exhale, knees to shoulders. Hold for 5. Shoulders to knees. Imagine you're doing crow pose with your knees inside the arms. Very good. And then lower your feet. Take a breath to reach forwards. Exhale, scoop the tail under. Draw the core in. Slowly lay down onto your back. Bring the right leg up to the sky, hooking your big toe. You could hold the back of the leg to modify. Left hand holds the back of the head. And as you exhale from the core, option to lift the head and shoulders. Slight twist from the left side obliques. If you're feeling really strong and loose, you can take your left hand to your left thigh and then try to straighten the leg. Inhale, lower the head. Keep your left buttock rooted into the ground. Exhale, open your leg to the right. Inhale, back to center, keeping the pelvis stable. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right, holding the posture. Gazing over left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, bow again, pointing your toes into your fingers. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, bend the knee, lower the foot. Inhale, left leg up. Hook the back of the leg or big toe with your left hand. Exhale, support the head to bow forward, using the right side obliques more to twist. Right ribs to left knee. Again, if you're a bit looser, you can take your right hand to your inner thigh. Gaze up to the big toe, looking between eyebrows. Keep rooting the right heel into the earth. Inhale to lower the head. Exhale, open to the left, keeping the right buttock still on the floor. Inhale, center again, and repeat. Exhale, core is active. Right shoulder rolling back into the ground. Inhale, come up again, last one. Exhale, opening to the left, nice and slow. Gaze over the right shoulder and breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale from the core, bow to the leg. Inhale, lower the head down. Exhale, lower the leg down. Bridge pose. Feet about hip width, a few inches in front of the buttocks. Roll the shoulders into the floor. Inhale, hips up. And breathe. You can hold on to the edges of the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades, but tear the mat apart with your hands. There's also the option to interlace the fingers behind the back. Press your heels towards your shoulders and see if you can feel the hamstring muscles activating, scooping the tailbone towards the knees. Once that checks out, you can push into your feet more, engaging the quads to lift the hips higher. If that pinches the low back, focus more on scooping the tailbone to the knees. There's a bit of a balance there. And on your exhale, come down. You can repeat that. If you are repeating bridge, I invite you to bring your feet together first. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, push through your left heel, extending the hip. Inhale, lower it. Repeat that 5 times each side. So for those of you going into full wheel, hey, Bhagwan. Yeah, you know what to do. Full wheel, you know what to do. Those of us doing bridge, we can switch sides. So bringing the other leg up. Exhale to extend the hip. Inhale to lower the hip. Okay, so for those of you in full wheel, assuming you're super comfortable there, here's your super challenge. From your wheel, bring your feet together. Next, lift your right leg up, keeping the knee bent, strong in the core. And then lower it. Lift the left leg up. Remember to keep your feet near the midline. That way the foot that's on the ground is centered to help with the balance. So that the pelvis doesn't really move much. The limbs move. The rest of the body is there to stabilize you. And let's all meet on our backs. Take the feet wide and lay down. And windshield wiper the legs side to side. This Bhagwan, this would have been the perfect time for you to run into my embrace. He's such a sweet little pug. No boundaries, though, that guy. No boundaries at all. And now draw your knees towards your shoulders. Dead frog pose. So we turn the hips out like frog legs. Soften the abdomen to help press the sacrum into the floor. And see if you can sense your lower back, your lumbar curve, which curves off the floor in most people. Unless you have fused vertebra, it might be a little bit different in that case. Work with what your mama gave you. Try to remember that feeling of gently arching the low back, knees wide towards the ribs. Now as you exhale, you're going to draw the front ribs in, bring the knees closer to your shoulders, curling the tailbone up. As you inhale, pelvis tilts forward, press the sacrum down, honoring the low back curve. Exhale, knees to shoulders, curling tailbone up, strong in the core. Inhale, sacrum down, honoring the natural curve. Do that a few times. This is the key thing to connect with for inversion poses like handstand, headstand, and forearm stand. And it's a general principle to connect with in all postures. We want to be able to know how to come back to this with whatever your inherent capacity is. If you don't have a curvy low back, that's fine. Work with what you have. Find what feels right. Okay, good. And so now we'll reach the arms towards the back of the mat. And then exhale, use your core, curling in. Bring your feet to your hands, plow pose. Catching the big toes. Try taking the legs wider apart for a wide-legged plow. 5 breaths. Attempt to straighten the legs if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Exhale the tension in the core, roll up. Inhale, bounce on the back of the sitting bones, and then try to reconnect with the natural curve of your lumbar to some degree, lifting the heart. Try to find your straight spine. And as the low belly draws in a little bit more, we move slightly away from the natural curve and more into axial extension, lifting the heart up and out of the pelvis, lengthening the low back more. Good. And then exhale, release the posture, cross legs. Inhale, step back through a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lower your knees to the floor. Exhale, prepare for forearm frog. So you can interlace your fingers just like headstand. I like to do the hang loose symbol. So the 3 fingers interlace. Little fingers stick out, and we really push through the edge of the hand. Elbows are about the width of the head, no wider. And then as you lift your hips, you're going to turn your hips out, push your legs back into that frog position. Think of intending your thighs to your ribs. Notice how that can draw the buttocks back further. So we're trying to find that natural curve again, just like we did on our backs. The natural lumbar curve, a bit of a back bend, lifting the buttocks. Keep reaching out through your wrist, reaching out through the forearm. It's good to videotape yourself doing this later. See if you can find a curve in your low back. And we could think of that as something of a prerequisite for the next steps. Now on your next inhale, press through your forearms, spread your shoulder blades more, and come forward with straighter legs. Shoulders over the hands. Exhale, bend the knees wide, push the hips back. Inhale, rounding forward, shoulder blades spreading. Tailbone scoops under. Exhale, draw the buttocks back. A few more to go. And then draw the hips back. Lower your knees down. Child's pose. So you can keep on working with that. Round 2. So the second option is putting your mat just beside a wall. And you'll set up with your hands in that same position, just a few inches away from the wall. Place the head behind the hands, so it's like the very top of the forehead region that comes to the floor. And then we bring one leg to frog, so instead of knee to chest, knee wide, and then hop the other leg up to frog. And you hang out here. And if you'd like to go all the way up, take one of your feet to the wall, keep that foot on the wall, and then try to straighten the other leg up to the sky. And you just hold that position.
Now for the extra challenge, keep the foot on the wall, push into your elbows, push into your wrist, and attempt to lift the head off of the ground. Shoulders elevate. Stay strong through the wrist, strong in the upper back. So I'm using my foot on the wall to help get the balance. Makes it a lot easier. That's about 5 breaths, so you can bring your head down slowly. Change feet, bend the other knee, foot to the wall. Straighten the other leg up. And as you push the heel into the wall, the hip extends, buttock strong. But then use your wrist and forearm to lift the head. Just attempting to lift is good. Back of the neck is soft. Jaw relaxed. And then slowly lower your head. Bend both knees. And bring one thigh to the belly, then the other. And we'll meet in a squatting position. So as you land the feet, you can cradle the back of the head with the hands. Tuck in the chin. And then press into your left hand a little bit more, stretching the left side of the neck. Shoulder away from the ear. Back to center. And then push into the right hand, stretching the right side of the neck. And then back to center, take a vinyasa. Inhale, step back, or crow pose, your choice. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale to sitting. And simple cross legs, one over the other. Option 2 is right foot in lotus if that's part of your practice. Left hand across to the right knee. Right arm behind the back, half bound position. Exhale, twist looking right, and then lean your torso over your left knee. And breathe. As your shoulders draw away from the ears, you're invited to stretch the neck, lifting and lowering the chin a little. And this particular way of binding in lotus is really a prerequisite that makes the other binds easier if you have a lotus. So if you consider the Marichyasana binds from Ashtanga, this will really help with those. Next, exhale, turn towards the front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let go. And we'll switch legs. Other leg on top or other foot to lotus if that's in your practice. Exhale, left arm behind the back, catching the shirt of the foot. Right hand comes across and twist. Gazing over your left shoulder, lean over your right knee. This can also be a really nice stretch through the left hip, left side of the spine as well. Inhale up to center. Turn towards the front. Exhale, release. Hands over the knees, Yoga Mudra. And we'll take about 5 slow breaths. So using Ujjayi, slow your in-breath to the count of 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And repeat, slow Ujjayi breath, counting your own.
And try to pull up on the pelvic floor and draw on the low belly as you inhale. Letting the lower back lengthen as the heart lifts. And maybe you can keep that lift of the heart as you exhale. Helps to keep the head neutral for a while. One more breath. And exhale, hands to heart center. I welcome you to join me in chanting Om. And I'll follow it up with the official closing chant from Ashtanga. Take a breath in. Svasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishah Gobrahmanebhayh subhamastu nityam lokah samsthah sukhinobhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And thank you very much. If you'd like to know what that chant means, take a look at the comments underneath this video in the description, and I'll paste the English translation. It's quite nice. May all beings be liberated. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope this served you well. Peace. And enjoy a good rest.